All right, guys, welcome back. So it's been 4 weeks since we picked up the Model Y down in SoCal, and we're gonna do something today that we should have done right when they got back with this thing, and that is ceramic coating. Okay, you can see right here, it's still pretty clean. Very minimal swirls, if any swirls on this car, so that's pretty good. A little dirt right there. The car itself is still in really good shape. We want to keep it this way as long as possible to really help retain some of this factory shine and protect it from the elements. Again, this is their main car that they drive. This is going to be their daily driver for a lot of stuff, getting around town, running errands, longer road trips. So we want to make sure that we protect the paint. Side note though, because we waited a month, the paint started to oxidize, so you can feel some rough patches on here, right where the paint's picked up some oxidation. It's not as smooth as when we got it from factory. So we have to put in a little bit more elbow grease and clay bar it. Obviously we have our clay bars here. We're gonna load some spray detailer into a spray bottle, and that's gonna be our lubricant as we go through this. From there, we're using our favorite Adams Polishes Graphene ceramic coating. This has been our favorite go-to for all of our cars, all of our wheels, any new stuff that we add. It's good for about 7 years or so, and it really locks the paint in. I have it on my other cars. I'll drop pictures right here. Especially on the red car, it's been it's been really good for a couple of years now. So step one is always washing the car to help get rid of some of the surface contaminants. From there, you're gonna actually go ahead and clay bar the car, and then if you need to, for most cars that have been driven for some time, you've gotten some swirls, you're gonna have to buff and polish before you ceramic. But because this car is still pretty new, it's only been through I think 2 washes in the month that they've had it, I think we're okay just locking the paint in. This was another one of the cars we ceramic coated, by the way. It is still looking super pristine. I think it's locked in the paint, it's locked in the gloss, the shine of the car, so we're hoping we can do that with that. By the way, guys, a huge plus of doing this yourself, on top of learning how to do ceramic coating on cars, is saving you a ton of money. So my dad got quotes for this car in case we didn't want to do it, and it was anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000, whereas the kit is maybe $100 and some change. So you really, okay, if you factor in the price of the kit, you save $1,400 on the low end. Which, I mean, $1,400 is $1,400. So keep that in mind. But honestly, it's really simple. If you've waxed a car, you can probably ceramic coat. Your first time might not be super perfect, but it's so easy in case you ever over apply. You can just buff and polish it off, right? You are not in any trouble. It is not gonna ruin your paint permanently. You are good. If there's a will, there's always a way. All right, I'll give this a listen. So you hear that right there? It's rough. It almost sounds like sandpaper. That's oxidation on your paint. And really, this clay bar is gonna help you pull all that off. So pretty much just spray it. Give it a quick spray, and then a quick
and then wipe
back and forth, yeah. And you'll just keep the paint lubricated with your clay bar and your spray. And look at that, silence. Quiet. So yeah, you're just gonna do that all across your paint.
Okay.
Yeah, hit it with more spray though.
Oh.
Don't forget, fold your clay bar in every so often so that as it picks up surface contaminants, you're not scratching or digging into your paint with those. So just make sure it's nice, it's clean, and you're getting the freshest clay possible, just like that. After you clay bar a panel, you can definitely wipe it down with a microfiber, like so, just to double check, make sure that you don't leave behind any residue. Listen to that. Smooth No sound, my fingers just glide across this like it's fresh paint. How's it looking over here?
That's good.
Did you leave some clay bar residue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? How does that happen?
Sometimes if you don't lubricate the clay bar enough, it'll leave some clay behind and then it becomes like this gooey, sticky thing that you can only remove with a clay bar. So careful with that.
Those?
Yeah, you can leave like little tiny streaks sometimes like that, yeah.
So I have to
Just go over it with a clay bar. The clay bar will remove the clay bar.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right, guys, definitely give it a wipe down after you do every panel, just to get rid of any remaining lubricant of your choice there. And so also you can, spot check your work. We just went through and clay barred the entire car, made sure we didn't miss anything, and the paint looks perfect. There's not a single swirl on it yet because, again, the car is so new. All right, let me take you in for a closer look. No swirls on the fender, no swirls on the hood. Body of the car looks great. Like, all this paint is perfect. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and use this gray suede applicator from Adams Polishes. There's one already out because we've ceramic coated like 4 cars already. But here's a fresh pad. What we're gonna do is a couple of things. So we're gonna put the ceramic coating on here. Obviously I'm gonna put on some gloves. We're gonna put some ceramic on here, just dabs of it, and then we're gonna apply it in kind of like a back and forth, almost like zigzaggy motion. And then from there, we're gonna take this high tack towel. We're gonna knock it down after it sits for a little while. And then there's another towel. It's basically just a microfiber that we're gonna take and actually buff everything down with. I think this is easier when we show you, so let's get to it. So this is your ceramic coating right here, by the way, that comes in the kit. This is the Graphene Ceramic Coating Advanced. This is a fresh bottle for us. We're on our second one, actually. I think the first bottle covered 4 cars. So this is gonna cover this and whatever other cars we need to ceramic. Give it a nice shake. And we're good. By the way, guys, this stuff kind of stinks. But alrighty, here we go. This is how much you're gonna put on for your first application. Boom, that's it. Let's get to work. So what I like to do is I like to use the body lines as a reference point to what I've covered and what I haven't covered. So I'm going up to this first line right here. And every single time I'm overlapping a little bit. So now I've gone this way, I'm gonna go this way. So just kind of making a hash. I think this really helps with evening it out and making sure that you cover everything in case you miss it on the up down. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but it starts to get like a rainbowy effect. And you have to basically wait until the rainbow goes away, and then you start to feel it get a little bit tacky when you run a towel over this. So we're gonna try our best not to hit this camera. I think it won't do any harm, but better play it safe. Gonna knock it down with that and then buff it out with the actual microfiber. You should start to feel this high tack cloth start to grab a little bit as you wipe it across the surface. All right, now we're gonna hit it with the white towel. This is the microfiber that really helps you knock it down and try to ensure a like as flat of a surface as possible with the ceramic. Yeah, well, good job. Nice. All right, guys, that's one panel down. This panel's good. We're gonna go move on to a bigger panel. So we're gonna try doing the whole hood at once before he starts taking the ceramic down. We'll see how that works. Hopefully it's not too much ceramic and it doesn't dry too much before wiping it. We'll see. So it's starting to get really sticky, guys. We gave it a little more time as I did half the hood. This top part that I started with is tacky. So he's gonna give it another minute before he starts to really knock it down. But yeah, so far so good. You can start to see, like right there, for example, where it hasn't been knocked down or hasn't been wiped down yet. And then here, where it's hopefully all getting wiped down. But you're basically looking out for spots like this. Alrighty, y'all, all the paint is ceramic coated. It looks great. And yeah, take a look. That is with some light on it. It shines, it reflects, it's crazy. So the last thing for us to do is the black trim. On the instructions, it says that you can use it on all plastics and metals. So we're just gonna use it on there. Keep the black plastic looking as pristine as possible. Not too bad. That took us a total of 3 hours today for a quick clay bar and then ceramic coat. So when I look at this car, I can tell it's ceramic coated. The paint itself looks deeper. The black trim, so whether it's along like the wheel wells, the bottom skirt, or around the windows, those look nice and deep black. I think it's gonna stay that way for some time. We've done our other cars and did ceramic on all the black trim. And it like restores it. As long as you clean it before you put ceramic on, it really pumps life back into your black plastics. But for this, it's gonna keep it from aging, keep the UV rays from like fading it and getting it all gray and ugly. So fingers crossed it stays like this for the next 7 years. All right guys, check this out. So they had this installed, I think last week. This is perfect. It gets you like a full charge overnight versus having the car plugged in for like 16 hours and not getting any range. I can't remember the exact numbers that this puts out, but this was worth every penny. So get one of these for your house. We have the Cybertruck for the day. I'm so excited to go drive that thing. It looks just like all the other Teslas on the inside, but on the outside, it looks so cartoonish. I don't know what it is. It looks crazy. But alrighty, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helps you if you're looking to ceramic coat your car, save a couple $1,000s along the way, learn the process and understand a little bit more about why shops think it's $2,000 or more to ceramic. Personally, I don't think it's all that worth it, especially if you can do it yourself. And maybe you do it like, 80% of what they can do or 90% of what they can do, but you learned a lot along the way. You got really close to your car, you got to know your car a little bit more, and you got to enjoy the experience and say that you did it yourself. But alrighty, y'all, I'm out for now, so till next time, peace.